Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mirna Mendez and I'm so happy you decided to click on today's video. So I have a very ambitious TBR for this month and I got some new books too, which I hold for you guys in this channel. But I want to read so many books at the same time that I don't know which book to choose. So I decided that it would be fun and helpful for me to make Instagram choose my next read. So we're gonna do this for a week. I'm gonna try and read 3 books for this video. So I already took a photo of the 2 books that I'm planning to read. So once you guys vote for which book I should read, I'll start it. But I uploaded Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. This is a second chance romance. If I'm not mistaken, they met in college. They were dorm room neighbors. Something happened between them. They stopped talking, stopped seeing each other, and 15 years later, they randomly see each other at the subway, I believe, and we're gonna find out why they stopped talking. I am obsessed with the second chance romance trope, so I'm really excited to read this one. But I'm also excited to read The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. I got this pretty recently and I love the premise of this book and I love the cover. Both these covers are gorgeous, but this book basically about this girl. She broke up with her boyfriend and she was looking for a place to live, an apartment. She had a budget, but nothing was meeting her expectations nor the budget. So she sees a ad from this guy who is looking for a roommate. The thing is that she's gonna live through the night and weekends and he's gonna be through the day while she's working, so they're never gonna cross paths. They're not gonna see each other. So they start communicating by notes about apartment stuff, like take out the garbage or stuff like that, and eventually they start falling in love for each other through those notes. And they haven't seen each other because they've never were in the apartment at the exact same time. So I love that premise. It looks so interesting. I decided to read one of these books. Once I get the results, I'll tell you guys which book we're starting in this reading vlog. It's the next day. We got the results. I uploaded on my Instagram story which book I should read, which were The Flat Share or Before We Were Strangers, and we have a winner. It was winning for a lot of votes, so I decided to start it last night and I'm 110 pages in. I am loving this book. Of course, Before We Were Strangers won 21% to 79, something like that, and I am loving this book. It's really cute. I loved how they met. We basically start the book in the present time where Matt is already working at National Geographic. He's a photographer. And then we go back to 15 years when they met in college. He's transferring from California into NYU. And when he is like moving his stuff to the dorms, they met. They are dorm neighbors and they become friends so quick and connect so easily. Follow their friendship until they discover that they are in love for each other. So I'm 110 pages in. I'm gonna continue reading, and after I'm a little bit over halfway, I'm gonna give you my thoughts and also decide which 2 books we are going to be uploading on Instagram to be picked. What's really cute about this book is that she is a music major, he is a photography major. She struggles a lot with money and he's always trying to help her. The things they do are really fun and I'm really loving this book. They are like perfect for each other. They've built like a very cute and wholesome friendship, which I know is gonna hurt when I find out why they stopped talking to each other. I'm really interested in the book. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that when they see each other in the present again is because they go into the subway, and when the doors of the train closes and she turns back, he sees her, and then the train goes and he doesn't know where to contact her. He's been looking everywhere. He's been going to the subway to see and find her again. Everything is in the bag. I'm not spoiling anything. Yeah, and I don't know, I'm super excited to see that part when they meet again. This book is really short. It's only 300 pages. So I'll probably gonna finish this today because last night only in one sitting I read 100 pages. So I'm loving this book. So far, so good. I'm sensing a 5-star read. Hey besties, so it's me a couple of days later, I'm actually editing this video, and when I saw the clip of me reviewing this book, I literally didn't say anything. I just said that I loved it, that I loved every second of the book, that I gave it 5 stars. I was like, that's it, girl. Like, I know I loved it, but I didn't say anything. So I wanted to add that I did love this book. I definitely recommend it to anyone. If you're looking for a second chance romance, this is definitely it. It is the perfect length. It is really fast paced. The characters are really likable, and both FMC and MMC are amazing together. They are perfect for each other. Their friendship was everything. How they met, how they became friends, how they became lovers, how they reconnected, everything was perfect. At the end, we get a little plot twist, which I was not expecting at all, but I definitely loved it. It was so heartbreaking but heartwarming at the same time. So I'm never gonna stop recommending this book. It's definitely a 5-star read for me. I don't know what is it, but a second chance romance is always gonna get me. I'm always gonna love a second chance romance. So if you have another second chance romance recommendation, let me know in the comments, because I love this trope with my whole heart. And yeah, this book is really amazing. I uploaded a quick review on my Bookstagram. You should follow me there too for more book reviews. But yeah, I love this book with my whole heart. It was an amazing read. Thank you so much for the ones who voted for this book. So yeah, back to the reading vlog. Okay, so now I want to read something on my Kindle. So I'm gonna post on Instagram to choose in between Hooked by Emily McIntyre. That book is a Peter Pan retelling. It's the male character is Captain Hook, and he's gonna have a romance with Wendy. It is a dark romance. I've heard amazing things about that book. It's Kindle Unlimited. If you didn't know, the whole series, the Never After series, I think it's called, it's on Kindle Unlimited. I just discovered this, I think, yesterday, and I really want to read that series. I'm also in a thriller mood, so I'm choosing The Inmate by Frida McFadden to be against Hooked. So I'm gonna post it on my Instagram stories, and whichever you guys vote on is the next book I'm gonna start reading. Hey guys, so the power is out. That's why I'm outside, and I was not reading anything because I finished Before We Were Strangers. So I decided to look at the votes, and Hooked by Emily McIntyre, the Peter Pan retelling, is winning. I think it's like 57 to 40 something. So I decided to start that one. So far I'm 18% into the book. 2 days has passed. I have not read a single page of Hooked since the last time I update you guys. I'm on page 107, chapter 18, 36% into the book. I have 4 hours left in the book, so I can finish this book today. I did not read because I had an event at college, so I had to drive to my college town and then come back home, and that took a lot of time. I also spent the day there and hung out with some friends, so I haven't read, and I kind of lost interest in the book. But now that I picked it up, I am interested again. I don't have much thoughts. I just know that I'm here for the smut. Let's be honest. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's not giving me like a 5-star feeling, but it's a good book, like a fun book, you know? So I'm just gonna keep reading and give you my final thoughts when I finish this book, because I don't know what to think yet, but I'll update you guys later and we'll choose our next read. Hey guys, so last night I finished Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I'm between rating it a 3.5 or a 4 stars. I really think it was a good book, like a fun book, you know? The spice was really good. I really enjoyed the spice. I enjoyed the couple. I was in love with Captain Hook, but I don't know. I feel like the storyline was not that great for me. At some parts I was kind of confused. What is going to happen? Is he a bad man? Am I misunderstanding something? But I'm leaning towards a 4 because I had fun reading it, and I rate my books based on that. If I enjoyed reading, if I'm having a good time reading it, I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. And the plot twist, I was not expecting that at all, so I'm also wanting to give it a 4 stars because that ending really got me. I was not expecting it. There were some quotes, really cute quotes, that I'm probably gonna share it on Instagram, my favorite quotes. But yeah, I'm between a 3.5 or a 4 stars. I definitely recommend it. Check trigger warnings because it is a dark romance, so you should always check the trigger warnings when you're reading a dark romance to see what you're putting up against. But this book was about Captain Hook, the retelling of Peter Pan. I really enjoyed when we got to some Peter Pan references, you might say, and how they changed the names but you knew who it was. So I've never read a retelling except Akatar, so I'm gonna give you my final ratings at the end of the vlog, but I'm leaning more towards a 4 than a 3.5 stars. So last night after I finished Hooked, I put up the poll on my Instagram to read between Heartless or Unravel Me. Both are the second books in their own series. Unravel Me is from the Shatter Me series and Heartless is from the Chestnut Spring series. I've been wanting to read both of them for a while now. Heartless is Kate's book, which is Rhett's older brother. Red is the book from Flawless, the first book in the series, and it follows Kate and Willa. Willa is Summer's best friend, which is the main girl from the first book, and it is a single parent nanny age gap grumpy sunshine trope, and I really want to read that book. I've been hearing amazing things about this one, about the whole series, but especially about this one. I am more intrigued to read this one than the others from the series. I really enjoyed Flawless. I give it a 4 stars, but I know I'm gonna like this one more based on the tropes and what I've heard about it. I also am excited to read Unravel Me, which is the second in the Shatter Me series. I read the Shatter Me book, the first book, a couple of months ago, so I don't remember that much, but it is a dystopian fantasy. She touches someone, they die, and I remember what happened at the end of the last book I read. I need to know what the hype with Aaron Warner is all about because I liked Adam in the first book and people don't like Adam, so I'm guessing that something like Tamlin and Reese is gonna happen. I don't know, but I'm between those two books and I have already a winner. I posted it last night and when I woke up, it was a really close vote because actually Heartless won by 1 vote, just 1 vote. So I started it and I'm 17% into the book. I'm on page 77. I'm loving this book. I love how Willa is so, like, her personality is like careless, and how she is with Luke, which is Kate's son. Basically he meets a nanny for the summer because his old nanny cannot babysit Luke this summer, and he's looking for a nanny, and he was being really picky and all, and Summer was like, have a perfect person for this job, don't worry, I'm gonna call her. She calls her and Willa goes to Chestnut Springs, and first, I'm not gonna spoil it, I don't know if it is in the back of the book, but the first time they met, it was so funny and so cute. But then he sees her when she goes to the house with Summer, and he's like, no, straight off the bat, no, you're not gonna babysit my son because of what happened when they meet. And then something happens that she ends up babysitting Luke, but he already like falls for her straight off the bat. He is like, this girl is beautiful, but I can't, you know. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. I think this is gonna be my favorite brother from the Eaton brothers, and my favorite from the series because I'm only 17% into this book, and I swear I'm even reading faster because I'm obsessed. I'm not even half of the book, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna keep reading. I'll update you guys when something happens. I can tell this is gonna be a good rating and I'm gonna have an amazing time reading this book, so I'm gonna read and update you guys later. Willa is so funny. I love her. She's so funny, and she's like the perfect sunshine for his grumpiness. So I'm gonna keep reading, guys. This is a really good book. If you haven't started the series, it is perfect for the summer. They're already in summer, so this is a summer rec for you guys. So guys, I'm obsessed with this book. I forgot to tell you that it is also an age gap romance, which points. But I love them, the tension, the banter. I'm obsessed. I'm 30% through this book, and I'm definitely gonna finish it today. My boyfriend is watching. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, and when I get back, I'm gonna keep reading.
¿Qué prefieres? Addicted for now. Estás ahí feliz de lo que está pasando, te estoy viendo. ¿Quieres saving y redeem?
Okay, besties, so last night I stayed up until 2 a.m. because I needed to finish Heartless. It is definitely, as you saw, a 5-star read for me. I was obsessed all the way through the end. Everything, I loved the book since the beginning. I loved every single trope. They were like my favorite tropes. We got single dad, nanny, age gap, grumpy sunshine, but like he's the perfect kind of grump. Like he's not excessively grumpy or like grumpy for no reason. We get small town, cowboy. You know, we have the best tropes, and I loved every single trope. It was so well executed that I'm obsessed with this book. I loved every single character. I love how we got to see more of Rhett and Summer. I loved how we got introduced to Jasper and Sloane, which is the third book, which is Powerless, which I cannot wait to read. And I just loved the relationship between Willa and Luke. They were so cute together, and Luke was the perfect adorable kid that you love in books, like not this annoying kid that you cannot stand in books. Well, no, Luke is the perfect kid. He's so funny, he's so mature, and the relationship with Willa is amazing since the beginning. Every time they interacted, I was smiling or like tearing up. That was so sweet. I loved Willa and Kate. The spice in this book, the spice was immaculate. Definitely Miss Elsie Silver outdid herself in this one. It was so much better than Flawless, which was the first book. I did enjoy it. I gave that book 4 stars, but this book was something else. I loved that book since the beginning. I binged it in one day. I was upset. I am obsessed with this book. I haven't stopped thinking about it since I finished it last night, and I'm not gonna stop recommending this book. 5-star infinity stars. I'm obsessed with it. Willa is the perfect female character. I want to be best friends with her. She is so funny. She's so kind, careless, and confident, and the banter between them. Kate's mouth. I literally need to reread this book because this book is perfect. If you're looking for a small town, perfect summer read with country vibes, the perfect spice, the perfect banter in spice. I love this book. Anyway, as you may know, I obviously am recommending this book. I'm giving this book a 5-star read, a 5-star rating. I'm so excited I can't even talk. But yeah, 5 stars for Flawless, for Heartless, the second book. I can't wait to read Powerless, which is the third book. And yeah, I'm really in love with this universe. I liked Flawless, but this book made me fall in love with the series. So I'm definitely gonna keep going. I am done with this video, so let's wrap it up. I first started reading Before We Were Strangers. This was also a 5-star read for me. I loved it. It was a second chance romance. I will always love a second chance romance. It was set in New York. The vibes were amazing. The couple, I loved them. The storyline was perfect length. I will always recommend this book. Then I read also my Kindle Hooked, which is by Emily McIntyre. It is a Peter Pan retelling. We get Hook and Wendy, and it was really spicy too, but I gave that a 3.5 stars. It is a dark romance, so check trigger warnings, of course. I did enjoy it. It was a short, fast-paced, fun read, so there's that. And my absolute favorite from this vlog with Heartless, last book I read, 5 stars, infinity stars, an amazing read. So you should definitely check all 3 books, but if I have to pick a favorite, it would be Heartless, then Before We Were Strangers, then Hooked. But yeah, amazing reads for this video. I loved making this video. You guys voted for the right books, so I'm so excited that I got to read these books finally. And yeah, an amazing reading vlog. I loved every single book I read. So yeah, that will be everything for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for a recommendation, all 3 books from this vlog were amazing reads, so you should definitely read those if you haven't. If you did read it, comment down below which ones you liked, your thoughts on the books, so we can talk about them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm definitely gonna put up some more reading vlogs. I love watching and filming reading vlogs, so if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below whatever you want, if you enjoyed it, if you didn't, what book you loved, what book you haven't read, which book are you excited to read, anything. And subscribe to my channel. That will mean the world to me. I'm really happy. That book put me in an amazing mood. But yeah, thank you so much for watching again. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I love you. Have a good day.